Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Carlock Confessions. This is the year 2020, and it is our first episode of the year. Could not be more excited to be here. Hopefully, you guys are too. Welcome to Carlock Confessions. We are live. Hopefully, you guys are doing well tonight. It is a blustery, snowy evening where I'm at currently, and hopefully, you guys are all staying warm during this winter season. Really excited for the show. Again, first one for 2020. Got a lot of stuff to cover, a lot of great content tonight. A lot of things to talk about, especially the holiday break. We've been on a little bit of a hiatus. We are back. Hi, Pam. Welcome back to the show. Happy New Year to you. Happy 2020. Yeah, I'm really excited to be here. Hopefully you guys are too. Little different setup here, if you guys notice. We are changing things up a little bit just for right now because I got a couple of things going on, but I wanted to make sure I keep Carlock Confessions going. So happy you guys are here. I'm excited to be here. It's going to be a great show, a lot of great content. Hopefully you guys had a chance to see the news article that we're going to get into. We have the poll question that just went up. We'll talk about that. Before we get started, if you guys can do me a huge favor, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, and give me a share if you can for Carlock Confessions. We are continuing to grow. We're going to try to continue to grow. We're still at 124 followers. I'm looking to try to grow that, and that's only going to happen with you guys. So tell your friends, tell your family, tell your Facebook people, all your acquaintances. Tell them that we're here, we're live, and have them come be a part of this show. I greatly appreciate it. Looking forward to it. Would love to see some new people, some new talent, some new connections, some new people to kind of bring their perspective to the show. We're going to continue to grow. Hopefully you guys will do that and be a part of it. I really love that for it to be the case. So let me know by doing so, by giving me a thumbs up, a like, and a share, and I greatly appreciate it, guys. So thank you so much. Happy New Year to everyone. Woohoo! That champagne, I know there was a little bit of celebration going on, that's for sure, for the new year. I did post a little video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Justin, welcome to the show. Happy New Year to you, sir. Did a little New Year's update, which was great. I really enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. We enjoyed celebrating for the night. Hello, Bobby. Bobby's in the house. Welcome to the show, Bobby. Happy New Year to you. It's going to be a great show. I'm super excited for it. Happy for the new year. Happy for the new things coming up and everything new going on in my life right now, of course, which I will share with you with the positive personal recap that we always do. So thank you so much, guys, for being here. Pam, Justin, Bobby, everybody else that's online, Kara Ray, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Thank you for your continued support. I applaud you. I'm super excited for it. Been looking forward to it. Remember, guys, no crickets in the chat. Tell me you're here. Tell me what you think, what your opinion is. And as you can see, it's a little snowy out my window. Hopefully you guys are staying warm. Come on. All right, so the poll question just went up. As always, guys, let's talk about last poll question. You guys probably don't remember it. It might not even be on the site anymore. Back on December 24th, we talked about Die Hard as the Christmas movie. Is it a Christmas movie? I said yes, it was. You guys said yes, it was. 90% yes, 10% no. Only 10 votes that time, but I know it was the holidays. Everybody was busy. Maybe not being able to get to the poll. But we got the new poll question up. It's our New Year's poll. Do you guys have high hopes for 2020? I feel, I wrote the show, put it together a couple of days ago, and with the events of what's going on today, I can see where the opinions can sway a little bit. I have high hopes for 2020, but it's definitely not starting off well if anybody's been watching the news this evening. So Happy New Year to you. Thank you so much, Bobby. Appreciate that. So go ahead and make sure you guys answer the poll question tonight. I did just put it up. So if you guys can't do it during the show, that's okay. Do it just afterwards. But the poll question is up there. Share it with your friends. Let's see if we can get as many votes on that as possible. Absolutely, because that's a party horn. Because we absolutely want to get as many votes on that as possible so we can get a good representation of what's going on with that. So yeah, so that's the poll question of the night. It's going to be exciting. It's a lot of fun. Go in and answer it. And so yeah. All right, so I'm looking for my sound effects that seem to be moved around a little bit. Here we go. I found them. All right. You know what time it is, guys? It's one of my favorite times. It's time for Grinds My Gears. It's one of my favorite segments of the show. Hopefully you guys like it too. This is where we talk about something that's grinding my gears, a little frustrating, a little upsetting, a little aggravating. But then we put a positive twist on it. Put a positive twist on it, see what we can do to kind of make things a little bit better. This week's Grinds My Gears, New Year's resolution commercials and the commercialization instead of promotion of health and good living. So I know that's a little bit of a mouthful. Grinds my gears, though, guys. New Year's resolutions, I'm hoping some did them. I posted about it. I put it out there. I do try to make a resolution every year. Something to kind of just focus on for the year. They're not like short-term goals, long-term goals, not to get healthier, not to get, that kind of stuff. I got to lose weight, all that. I know a lot of people do that stuff. I wanted to do things more like, to be a better father, to be a better person, to kind of promote better change, to be the change, to, practice what I preach and those kind of things, which to me are always lifelong goals anyways, and our goals, they're just good reminders as New Year's resolutions. And that's pretty much what I do, is just the reminder, because I know Pam and everybody that you guys posted on, thank you so much for posting on it. You guys were more like, making short-term goals and making goals throughout the year. And if you see something now, fix it, that kind of stuff. I love that. That's all really great advice. A lot of people do New Year's resolutions. These commercials, these people, they feed off that stuff. Really grinds my gears. They really try to feed in all these gyms and gym memberships and come make the change now and, be healthier and do better. Why can't we promote that all year round, first of all? Second of all, we need to promote good, healthy, and good living always. And we don't always do that. And then our news article tonight is a little bit weighing in that as well, which is why I picked it for tonight. But grinds my gears at these places, absolutely. These commercials are always constantly focusing on spending money to make sure that you live better. We can do little things outside of doing that kind of stuff. And it doesn't necessarily cost money. But you know what? We can make our lives better. We can do things like smile and help each other and be there for one another. That's the way that we need to live a little better. And that, being the change, which is why I kind of brought this up, is what we need to focus on as we move forward, right? Helping each other out, combating all the negativity that's out there with some positive reinforcement and positive help. So that's what I think is a good New Year's resolution. That's where I wanted to go with this. Really grinds my gears, though, with them focusing on the commercialism in regards to New Year's and all those ads that are out there. And you got to get better and you got to get healthier and, all the couch potato stuff. Just grinds my gears. The good news is we have Carlock Confessions here and all of you guys. And, of course, there are things out there that are promoting healthy living. Positive twist to all this is that I do like that they are trying to get people motivated. Motivation is key and good, and people need to get motivation sometimes. They need to be motivated sometimes. Sometimes it's hard to get up and make that first step. The only good thing about New Year's resolutions in these gyms and these places, and they're all promoting this kind of stuff, is to maybe help motivate people to get out there and make that positive change. So grinds my gears, positive twist. I don't like the commercialization of it, but I think New Year's resolutions can be good. Set achievable goals. Mine are a little broad, but it's stuff that I like to focus on all the time, regardless. So absolutely 100%, I think goals are good for people to do. Justin weighs in. It's about revenue. If I had a business or gym focused on health, I'd take advantage as well. Yeah, I could say I probably would as well. The most important thing about business is cash flow. Absolutely. I would want to, and I know you would as well, want to run an honest business, though, that is promoting things in a way that is healthy and positive for people. And if it puts a little cash in my pocket as a business, well, then that's good business sense. So I totally understand that. I'm talking about like these, commercials like Walmart that they're putting out there, or these big department stores, the monopoly places, that kind of stuff. That grinds my gears when they try to really focus and hone in on people that are trying to get motivated and move, but they're not necessarily putting them in a positive direction. So that's where I'm at on it. But I totally agree with you. If I owned a gym, the reason my gym would be open would be promote health and healthy eating and healthy living and good working out. I actually like Planet Fitness's kind of, this is a no judgment zone thing. I think that's helped their business, clearly. But I'm into that kind of stuff. So I want positive places for people to go. And that's why I have Carlock Confessions, and that's why this place is like this. So that grinds my gears, guys. Great commentary. Thank you so much, Justin, for weighing in on that. That's actually a really great point there that you make, so I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That grinds my gears. Hopefully everybody's New Year's is kicking off really good. I know mine is. I've been really enjoying it. I think I'm really optimistic about this year. I have not personally voted on it yet, but I will. Make sure you guys go do that poll. Tell me what you guys think about 2020 and how optimistic are you about it, because you know, there's a lot of things coming up. Every year can hold something different. And again, the news that we heard today, I have been on the news a little bit this evening. We know things are going on overseas. It's a little scary. It's a little worrisome. It makes me ponder, and I'm sure we'll get into some of that stuff here on Carlock Confessions in the near future. But that's not on the show's agenda tonight, but I'm sure we'll get into it. My heart and thought and prayers go out to everybody affected that's going on with all the chaos in the world, and that's how I'll leave it at that. So I love it. All right, Bobby weighs in. I love Planet Fitness and have a membership. Just need to find my way back. Sometimes we need just a little bit of motivation, right, Bobby? I totally understand. I too need to find my way back to the gym. Have not yet made that trip yet this year, but I do plan on doing so. All right, so while we're at it here, guys, remember I love it, all the comments and everything in the chat. The rest of you guys, make sure you do not leave any crickets out there. I don't want to hear any crickets in the chat tonight, guys. I want everybody weighing in. So I'm really excited to have everyone here. It's going to be a great show. Hi, Diane. Welcome back to the show. So happy to have you. Justin weighs in. I'm having a better day than our administration's decisions. Thank you. I'm sure they are as well. And I'm sure you are as well. I'm sure at some point we are definitely going to be getting into the topics and the current news that's happening right now across and overseas. We'll get into that on another show, maybe next week's show. But yes, there's a lot going on in the world right now for us to maybe talk about here real soon. What I want to get into, though, while we're at it here now, the show that I've put together is our In the News article that was posted earlier today. Hopefully you guys, I think I might have posted it yesterday. I think I did post it yesterday. I hope you guys got a chance to read it, the In the News article. Let's get into that. Diet soda does not pretend to aid with weight loss, court decides. I thought this was a very interesting article, especially with today's, everybody's doing their New Year's resolutions. Everybody is trying these diets. Everybody's jumping on fad diets right now. Everybody wants to lose weight and be healthy. Trying to shed some of that winter holiday weight. And because we know spring's right around the corner, right? And then summertime, we got to get our bodies together. All that wonderful stuff. I drink diet soda. I know a lot of people that drink diet soda. So this kind of hits home a little bit. The other thing about it, though, is it kind of brings to light what everybody already kind of knows, which is what I think is kind of funny. So hopefully you guys had a chance to read it. We'll get into it here. Diet soda does not pretend to help consumers lose weight. A California appeals court has ruled in response to a lawsuit that was filed by a woman who chugged it for more than a decade, yet failed to lose weight or trim down. I mean, seriously. We have all heard about these wacky lawsuits, right? These, you know, I burnt myself on a cup of coffee, the infamous McDonald's one. We've talked about, I mean, we all know about all these dumb labels that somebody ended up hurting themselves because they put Tide Pods in their mouth, that kind of stuff. I just think it's funny that somebody filed a lawsuit about the word diet soda, thinking that they were going to get thinner. Now, this is a play on words, and again, I totally get the play on words. Some people are very literal. Some people have a hard time understanding all of that. It's interesting, and that's why I picked this article again, because it's the new year. Everybody's doing the diets, that kind of stuff. Justin weighs in. I'm fat and happy, kind of like it at the moment. I've quit soda, but beer I can't let go. You and me both, brother. I can't either. That's where a lot of my extra calories come from, is when I do like to enjoy a beer time or two as well. So I totally understand. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. The truth is, I'm very much a firm believer in that you only live once, and you should live happy. You should be able to enjoy and indulge and all that kind of stuff from time to time. Moderation is key. I know a lot of people on here will agree with me on that. Moderation is key. So, you know, I don't mind having a beer or two, you know, a couple times a week, and, you know, I enjoy it. And that's, you know, moderation, right? So let's keep going on with the article here. Just because some consumers may unreasonably interpret the term differently, the word diet, does not render the use of diet in a soda brand name false or deceptive, according to the court. So, again, a court ruled that the word diet doesn't necessarily deceive the fact that it is a diet soda. It basically states, and the ruling does come in from a court, is that it literally has less calories than the regular version. Now, this is stuff I thought we all knew, and I thought it was funny that people are trying to cash in now on the play on words that has been happening in marketing since the dawn of time. Like, so when we think of diet, let's give another word out there, right? Okay, so who's ready for this one? If you can give me a word, please do so in the chat. Something that's along the lines here is diet, and I'm going to give you one as an example, and let me know if you guys can come up with any more. The word gourmet. You put the word gourmet in front of anything, people are going to think it's more special, it tastes better, it's richer, it's higher class, Grey Poupon, so on and so forth. Excuse me, do you have any Grey Poupon? It's gourmet, right? So that's kind of the sense of play on words, right? If you use the word gourmet, it is supposed to be special, right? So the word diet, like, so those are plays on words. Guys, let me know if there's anything else out there in marketing that you know of that people or companies use that could be misinterpreted, I guess, like that. So I thought this was funny. Just because some consumers may reasonably interpret the term differently does not render that the use of diet in a soda brand name false or deceptive. The ruling comes in response to a fraud suit filed by a woman named Shana Bersura, one of those, against the company behind Diet Dr. Pepper. She also filed a lawsuit against Diet Coke as well, and they threw that one out, which I think is funny. But the whole fact that this suit was filed to begin with, to me, just absolutely blows my mind. I mean, who files a suit against a major soda company where diet and you've been chugging it for 10 years and haven't lost weight? Seriously? I just thought that was really funny. A court threw out her lawsuit against, leading to the Ninth Circuit concurring decision about the Diet Coke thing. They threw that decision out. The Santa Rosa, California woman claimed, and of course it's in California. That's not a dig at California, but it's interesting that it's in California. Claims she's been swindled into purchasing the beverage for 13 years in an attempt to whittle her waist, but had yet to shed a single pound. Well, if you are also, and I think it's funny when you get people like, you know, who go to McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's and order, you know, 6 burgers, a set of fries, a thing of chicken nuggets, your biggest shake, and a diet soda, and you think that you're eating healthy. That's so not the case. Now, I'm not saying this woman, I don't know anything about her, but the fact that you file a lawsuit in regards to diet soda, are you looking for a quick buck? Are you really that unaware of what's going on? And the fact that you didn't shed a single pound, are you really that naive? And I'm not trying to be negative on her here, but that's there's so many of these quick cash grab lawsuits out there that are just ridiculous, right? And it's costing us taxpayer money. It's costing all of this time and energy. Justin weighs in, kind bars, just because you eat them don't make you kind. Kind bars, yes, that's right. That's true. Kind bars. No, that's very true. I've heard of them. Just because you eat them doesn't make you kind. 100%. Right? 100 grams don't make you richer? I don't know. Hi, Deborah. Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming. We're talking about the In the News article here that I posted in regards to diet soda. A woman filed a lawsuit against Diet Dr. Pepper in regards to the fact that she used to chug this for about 13 years and has still not lost a single pound. I don't know. I'm having a hard time here. I need your guys' input, guys. Please, no crickets in the chat tonight, okay? because I need your input on this, because I am personally kind of dumbfounded by the fact that this is even an issue or an article, but it did happen. So no crickets. Pop on in for me. Diet is used as an adjective in referring to something that has less calories than the regular version. That is the definition of diet when it is in a soda, or when it's in just about anything else. Diane weighs in, but you have the lawyer. That's true. Lawyers don't solve everything. Deborah weighs in. Nope. They are looking for a quick buck. There is nothing you can do to fix stupid. I 100% kind of agree with that. Sometimes, I mean, seriously, are you really wasting your money? I hope she got one of those call-up lawyers on a bus who gives you a free consultation and says, you only have to pay if we win. Right? Hopefully she was smart enough and got that kind of lawyer. Lawyers that make these stupid lawsuits, I know. If I was a lawyer, like, I get it, but I would expect someone to pay me up front as a retainer fee. Like, seriously. Fancy Feast cat food. Doesn't mean I want to eat it. Thank you. That is a great example. Fancy Feast cat food. Like, it's a better cat food. There's nothing different about it. It comes from the same companies. They use the same gravies. It's the same whatever parts that they put in there. That's a good one, Bobby. Thanks for putting that one in there. More like liar. Yes, sir. 100%, Justin says. Pam weighs in. I don't drink much soda, but I prefer diet because of all the sugar makes me jumpy. So you have reasons why you drink the diet and the aspartame and the sweeteners and all that kind of stuff. People will, let's see, ignorance of the, if they think they can get some easy money. 100% people claim ignorance and will go after these dumb lawsuits. I'm telling you, slip and fall cases, like you didn't know it was slippery, the soda or the hot coffee in the, you know, in between your legs. I didn't know it was hot. It's like people chomping down on a jawbreaker and being like, oh, I broke my jaw. Well, it's a jawbreaker. What do you expect, right? I just don't understand. It is easy money. 100% these people are going after it. Now, the key here is these companies is marketing, advertising, persuasion. Again, I use the word gourmet. There's more than one company out there that's doing this. I can't even believe a judge took the time to listen to this case. I mean, I'd have slammed the gavel and sent it out to begin with, which they did do because she filed another lawsuit at the same time against Diet Coke. I mean, come on now. Seriously? How many people? We've done the test. More people prefer Diet Coke over Diet Pepsi. We've talked about that too. You went after the bigger of the two. I don't know why. So the woman also claimed that she'd been misled, that since attractive fit models are in the ads, it implies that Diet Dr. Pepper will help its consumers achieve those bodies. Sex sells. We've talked about this too. I can't believe in her lawsuit she stated because they use attractive fit models that if she drinks the Diet Dr. Pepper, that consuming it will achieve the type of bodies that are being represented in the commercials. She was unsure why the court disagreed in its decision, and I don't understand why. The judge on this case was Judge Jay Bybee, out in California, representing this case and these lawsuits. I just think it's absolutely hilarious. Let's see. She also filed against Diet Coke. I said that. She did not receive what she paid for, was part of her argument. Well, I didn't receive what I paid for, she says. When she purchased the beverages, she additionally alleged that studies have shown that the artificial sweetener and aspartame used in the sodas actually causes weight. And that is true. Aspartame can cause weight as well. It's still a sweetener. Okay? So here's some things that I want you guys to weigh in on. Suing for no cause or reason, because clearly there's no cause or reason. People are clearly going after quick money. Advertising schemes, I don't think so. This is play on words. It's advertising. This kind of stuff is there. They're anticipating that the public is smart enough to understand that you should know that diet doesn't mean you're going to lose weight. False information anywhere? I don't think so. I don't think there's false information out there. At no point do I think Diet Dr. Pepper, Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi, any of those diet sodas have claimed you're going to lose weight if you drink me. I don't think any of them has. In fact, I know Coke Zero, who has 0 calories in it, claims it has 0 calories, but doesn't tell you you're going to lose weight. Let's see. Pam weighs in. If somebody thinks they can get easy money, 100%. Bobby says, what's even worse is that people win monetary gains because of stuff that is that pathetic or worse, which is true. There are people that get this monetary type stuff. It's absolutely insane. What? There's no chicken in the biscuit? Thank you for that one. That's also very well. There's probably chicken flavoring. Carrie, welcome to the show. Thank you for showing up and joining tonight. We're happy to have you here. Chicken in a biscuit is another great example. Again, we're talking about diet sodas and the word diet in the article that I posted on the page, and the fact that this woman filed a lawsuit against Diet Dr. Pepper and Diet Coke thinking she didn't lose weight drinking diet sodas for 13 years. I don't understand that. So seriously, I'm kind of curious of what the monetary money was in regards to this that she tried to get out of it. But and the fact that they used fit models, everything uses fit models. You're selling pizza, you're selling suntan lotion, you're selling soda, you're selling cars, you're selling joint cream, all that kind of stuff. They use fit models for everything that sex sells. We've talked about that. But here we go again. People suing for no reason at all, trying to get a quick cash. I've always been somebody who's a hard worker. I believe in hard work. You earn what you get. It's a problem with society these days, and I kind of want to tie this back into kind of being part of the change in the Carlock Confession way. At what point did we as society or judges in this world or lawyers in this world taking these cases think that this is okay? At some point, they need to say, look, this is about as stupid as it gets, and I'm sorry that you were unaware that diet soda didn't mean anything in regards to diet, and you were losing weight. At no point did they tell you were going to do that. Like, come on now. This is kind of a common sense thing, and why can't common sense overrule any of this kind of stuff? To be honest with you, I think this woman should pay for wasting the lawyer's time and the judge's time, to be honest with you. So let's get into the question of the night real quick. Have you ever been misled by a product or a commercial, and if so, what? So that's what I want to ask you guys real quick. If you guys have ever been misled by a product or a commercial, and if so, what was misled you? So because I'm curious of that, because I don't think I necessarily have, but I can see how people would be at times. So let me know what you guys think. Because seriously, because it can happen, and I wouldn't be surprised if it happened to anybody that's on Carlock Confessions. So if you guys could let me know, I'd appreciate it. That's the question of the night. So again, no crickets, guys. Go out there and make sure you're telling us if something like that has happened. I want to know if you guys have come across anything, any products or commercials that kind of you thought maybe misled you. So Diane weighs in, but she is now famous. No, I don't think this woman is famous, to be honest with you. I don't know if this is necessarily going to get her 15 minutes of fame. Truth is, I wrote her name down personally, and I can't even remember what it is, and not that I want to, because, this is hard for me, because I feel like these are people that are like liars and are cheaters, and they're trying to cheat the system to try to gain money. And we all have hard times. We all could use money. Shoot, I mean, come on now. Everybody can use money. But is that the proper or right way to go about getting it? So I get your point, though. And she's trying to maybe get her fame out of this. Justin says IKEA and East. See, I'm not sure what that is. IKEA, though. East Easy. And it maybe being easy. IKEA. IKEA is actually one of the things that duped me too, and actually that's a great point, and I'm glad you brought that up, Justin. IKEA is something that did dupe me a little bit. I have owned furniture from IKEA. I've owned dressers from IKEA. I've owned couches and that kind of stuff, and stuff that I bought, and I don't know why I kept buying that stuff. It is cheap or cheaper, but they do kind of dupe you a little bit, making you think that it's good quality and all that kind of stuff, and it's not necessarily always the case. But I guess you got to be careful what you buy for. But that's kind of a good example. I mean, have you guys ever been misled by a product or a commercial? And if so, what? Because I could see that being the case. I mean, this woman says she was misled by diet soda. I don't really know. I mean, that's fast cash. That's somebody trying to play off of this and trying to see what's the easiest lawsuit I can file right now. Because my assumption is that's got to be the easiest lawsuit that someone can file. I mean, I'm not mad that I didn't think of it first. I already thought of it. I just knew smart enough that I knew that doing that would be just absolutely ridiculous. Jared and Kiara, welcome to the show. Glad you guys are on. Easy assembly is what you said. Thank you. Yes, thanks for fixing that. And yes, they are not easy to assemble. But I like that they claim that they are. That could be false advertising. I don't know. I have so many Allen wrenches from IKEA now. I could be honest with you, I could probably sell them or melt them down and make a brick because I have that many IKEA Allen wrenches. Hopefully you guys do too. I think it's absolutely funny. Everyone knows pop is not good for you. Yeah, everybody should know pop's not good for you. I mean, it's not like it's just came out. That's like saying energy drinks are fantastic. They're good for your heart. Yeah, that's not going to be the case. Yeah, these people don't have any clue what's going on. And like I said, I think the lady literally said, what's the easiest lawsuit I can file to try to get some money? She should be paying all of us for having to read that news article, to be honest with you. That's my joke for you for the night in regards to it. No sleigh bells. Pam weighs in. I haven't, but with so much commerce on the internet, it is difficult to know what you are getting. You can't even trust the reviews because so many fake reviews are posted. There we go. Now we're starting to get into, and that's a great point that you make, Pam. Now we're starting to get into the fact that the information overload and the fake news that we're getting and all of this non-regulated things about being able to promote your own company and do your own reviews and paying people for reviews. How much of that can you trust? It's a really great point, Pam. Thanks for saying that. Red Bull didn't give me wings. We need to sue Red Bull. I've drank so much Red Bull in my time. You're right. I should be flying. I should be flying. Thank you. That is a fit. I'm going to give you some applause here. I got to get to it. That's a good one. That's a great slogan. Red Bull didn't give me wings either. Fantastic. But it has kept me up a lot of nights when I was tired and sleepy. And you guys usually see me drink it here on Carlock Confessions. Tonight I have a delicious tea instead of a Red Bull. But that is a very good example. There are slogans out there. There are companies out there. There are businesses out there. Just do it. All of this stuff that gives a mindset that is influence, that is plays to the beat, I guess. So that's a great one that actually you put, and I think that's a really perfect example about, a company that's offered a slogan or something to help sell their product that could be misled but wasn't, or shouldn't be. Kara says, Amazon, you get free stuff for a 5-star review. Again, 100% paying for reviews, right? So how often can you really believe they have 5,000 5-star reviews, but they've also set 5,000 free gifts? I've used Amazon a few times myself. There are some consumers out there and some companies out there that are good, and that if you leave a bad one, they want to fix it, which is good, and that's what it's for. They did ask me to go back and rewrite my review because they fixed my problem, and I did, and I put that in my review. Due to the company solving the problem in which I posted for the low stars, I'm changing my review, but this did happen, right? Trying to keep it honest. Yes, everybody is loving Justin's comments tonight. He's actually spot on tonight with a lot of that stuff. So anyways, question of the night again, if there's any of you guys out there, have you ever been misled by a product or commercial? And if so, what? And I've been doing some thinking and trying to figure out if I've ever been misled by a product, I guess. And I don't know. That's hard to say. There's been products I've been disappointed in and thought maybe they didn't deliver so much on what it is they said they would offer, but doesn't mean they didn't necessarily deliver on what they said they were offering. Maybe my expectations were too high. I'm sure if I sat down and really thought about it a lot longer, maybe I can come up with one. But as of right now, I can't. But I'm hoping maybe you guys have been misled or are confused by products themselves, because that's something that does happen out there from time to time. Again, the whole diet soda thing, gourmet, less calories, I don't know. I mean, all of that stuff plays into the fad. And like I said, the reason why I picked that article tonight is because a lot of people are on that fad diet stuff right now. They are jumping on the New Year's resolution train in regards to losing weight and getting healthier and new year, new me, that kind of stuff. Nathan, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here. So I just thought it was fitting for our first 2020 show, which is super exciting. Super amazing for our 2020 show to talk about something that goes along with New Year's resolutions, that goes along with the poll question of the night, that kind of goes along with the new year, new me thing, all of that kind of stuff, and making some positive changes and that kind of stuff. So I just thought it was an interesting article. Yeah. So I thought it was funny. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I did. I just thought it was interesting to kind of see that it's finally out there. Somebody actually did it, and I don't know why. But Justin says, I actually made a label for one of my super hot sauces that says takes the hair off your, will not say that word on camera. It's not true. See, you're using false advertising as well, but I like it. I like it. So guys, keep the conversation going if you want in the chat. I'd appreciate it in regards to this news article or the question of the night. But it was definitely an interesting one, and it was an interesting article. I just was kind of dumbfounded by it, but I thought it would be a great start to the new 2020 year in regards to talking about this kind of stuff and people trying to find that fast cash or trying to find that quick diet remedy, all that kind of stuff. There is none of that out there. I know you guys keep trying to find it. I keep trying to find it. I would love to take a pill and drop some weight. Not really ever going to happen.
Come on.
Oh, that's for them to make it, but I don't think it's going to happen. All right, guys, so let's get moving on a little bit further here in the show now. Let's move on to the positive personal recap and reflection. Let's get to that, actually, because that's kind of a big one right now because we haven't been here for a little while. So positive personal recap of what's been going on here. It's been a while since we've been here, of course. I'm happy to be back. Hopefully you guys are excited that we're back. I missed you all. So happy to see all the wonderful support tonight. Thank you guys for carrying it over into the new year. Happy New Year to all of you, by the way. Let's see. It's been a great couple of weeks. Let's start with Christmas. Christmas was fun. It was a great time with the family and the friends. We got to spend a lot of time together. I got what I wanted for Christmas. Santa came. The rest of the kids and everybody got what they wanted. So great seeing everybody. It's actually one of my favorite times of year because it seems like a lot of people were on a positive feel during the holidays and kind of got that great feeling going on. So that's good, and I enjoy that. I know a lot of people are sometimes depressed and are worried as well, so we got to watch out for them. But it is like my favorite time of year because it does seem to be people are a little bit happier, a little more willing to help and give and that kind of stuff. Let's see what else. It was a great time. I took time to reflect and kind of help people that we know and love and care about. Local family here, we were able to do that. It was a blessing to be able to do something like that. And it just kind of was a reminder of why I do this and why we are here. We're here to help one another. We're here to help take care of one another. It's really important that we do that, I feel like. So during the holidays is a great opportunity to do so. We took advantage of one of those opportunities, and it was just a really great blessing for our family to be able to do so. So it was a good reminder of things. Let's see. So for New Year's, I did post on New Year's. Hopefully you guys had a happy New Year's. We put a puzzle together as a family. It's a great family time together. We kind of spent time at home as a family together and celebrated there. It was really nice. It was a great way to bring in the new year. I did the small video update, as you guys saw. Sorry, that's my ESPN. If you didn't catch it, it's on the page, though, if you didn't see the video update from New Year's. We talked about some great positive things, though, and that we're looking forward to 2020. I know I am. I'm just looking forward to some new positive changes. Some things here would be the change and with the Carlock Confessions as well. Let's get you to present date. We started basketball yesterday. I started coaching basketball yesterday, and it is going to run through the end of February. Very excited about that. It is an honor to be able to coach these young minds and to be able to share my love of basketball with them. So I am the new junior high 7th grade basketball coach. I'm fortunate enough to be able to spend time with my son and a lot of boys that I've been able to coach for the last few years and teach them the love of this game and all of that. So it is a blessing. I'm super excited about it. That has a lot to do with the different digs that you see. I'm not on the lot tonight. I am at an undisclosed location. But I still wanted to come and do the show. And I wanted to keep the theme because I miss you guys, and I love doing this. And hopefully you guys love it too. So I improvised, and I made it happen, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it because I know I am. Let's see, what else can I tell you? So basketball is happening. Our first game's next week. A couple more practices this week. Super excited about it. It's probably the second most exciting thing that I do. This is the first. Basketball is the second. And then, of course, my family and my job and all that stuff. It's all up there, too. But I really enjoy doing these things, and they bring a lot of joy to my life, and I really do look forward to these kinds of things every week and every day. So, again, New Year's resolutions, we talked about that. And, again, I agree with a lot of what you guys said. I did post some. I am really going to try to do better this year. I want to be a better me. And I know that's something we all need to work on all the time, but it's a good reminder as the new year starts as a fresh, clean slate. We got 365 days to try to make it all happen again. I'm going to continue to do that. And I want to build a better me. I want to build a better Carlock Confessions. I want to have, help my family, all that kind of stuff. So thank you, Jared, for the congratulations for being a coach. It's a very fulfilling thing to do. So, all right, so that was my positive personal recap. Let me know if you guys have any positive personal recaps or anything you guys would like to share in regards to your time off and our time away. I'd love to hear anything positive or great that's happened in your life as well in the last couple weeks. I know Carlock Confessions loves to hear that stuff and share. So if you guys want to post that in the chat, I'll make sure that it gets on camera. And while we're at it, and I want you guys to know, again, we are on YouTube as well. So these episodes all go up onto YouTube, and we do that. So if you guys ever get a chance to check out YouTube, I'd love for you guys to go over there and subscribe. Let's see. Justin says that's super cool. My 3-year-old has his first game this Saturday. Congratulations to him. That's fantastic. 3 and basketball should be fun. I think it's going to be fantastic. That's a really great fun age. I mean, they really just kind of, if one team scores a basket, that's the best part, I guess. So, and just getting them to dribble the ball and learn all that kind of stuff and learn the love of that kind of game. Basketball has always been one of my favorite and passions, and it's something I know the most about. I just love doing it. So, yeah, absolutely, 100%. Sue, welcome to the show. All right, so with basketball starting and all the positiveness that's going on, New Year's resolutions, we talked about Christmas and the break. Everybody's been sick a little bit. I've been a little sick. You guys might hear it in my voice tonight. It's kind of going around, so it's been rough a little bit. I know Michigan right now, which everybody knows I'm broadcasting from, is like the second sickest state right now in the U.S. Guys, everybody wash your hands, sneeze into your arms. Try not to touch things when you go out in public. It's out there. The flu's out there. Get your flu shots, all that kind of stuff. I highly recommend because it's going around, guys, everywhere. So try to keep yourself safe and all of that. So that was the update for the week, guys. So while we're doing it, we're about to the time where we like to do shout-outs and birthdays. So, guys, start thinking about your shout-outs and birthdays for me so that way we can have them in the chat. Get them ready for me so as soon as they pop up and that time is here, you guys can put them in the chat. I'll put them on the camera. We'll give everybody a good shout-out and a birthday surprise if there's anybody I missed. So let's do that. Let's get right into that, actually. Let's keep the show moving. Before we do that, though, we always go right into the top fan for the week. So this week we have a fan that is constantly on the Carlock Confessions Facebook page. She is constantly contributing. I feel like she gives continued support, and she really does, I think, exemplify some of the things here that Carlock Confessions is really big about. So our top fan of the week, guys, I want you to give her a big shout-out if you can for me. Katie Culver Wilson, you are our top fan of the week. Congratulations. Top fan of the week to you, Katie. Congratulations to you. Thank you so much for your continued support. Always supporting Carlock Confessions. I see you all over the Facebook page. I always see you liking and commenting on things on there. I really do appreciate it, guys. She is the top fan of the week, guys. If you can give a quick shout out to Katie for me. Congratulations, Katie, to you for being the top fan of the week. Good job. Super fan. Loving it. All right, so now let's get right into the shout-outs and birthdays. You know what? I'll do birthdays first. I think that's we're going to change that up. We'll do birthdays and then shout-outs. Birthday time. Let's get into the birthdays. Today is Jesse Bain's birthday. Happy birthday, Jesse. Tomorrow, my brother-in-law, Curtis Tucker. Happy birthday to you, sir. Sandra Yetter. Happy birthday, Sandy. She's tomorrow as well as Shelly Whitmore. Happy birthday, Shelly. Jen Parola, she's on the 9th. Happy birthday, Jennifer. And I cannot forget Joe Scheid and Christy Nagel is all both on the 13th of January. Happy birthday to you guys as well. So Jesse, Curtis, Sandra, Shelly, Jennifer, Joe, and Christy, happy birthday, guys. From everybody here at Car Lot Confessions, happy birthday to all of you. I hope you guys enjoy your special day and make it a good one. Be the change. All right, so let's make sure that we get our shout-outs going now. Big shout-outs to everybody out there. Let's give some shout-outs. Of course, we're shouting out Katie. Congratulations to Katie for being top fan of the week. Another shout-out, of course, always to you guys, the Car Lot Confessions community. Happy New Year to you guys. Thank you so much for being here, your continued support. And, of course, this show wouldn't be anything without you guys. So I'm going to shout you guys out first, of course. Happy birthday to all you guys. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. Also, I want to give a big shout out to the first responders again and everybody who fights for our freedom. Now is a special day to kind of say that with everything that's going on in the world. It's super important to kind of recognize those people. Sometimes they get off on the wayside. Our first responders and are the people that protect this country. I have a special place in my heart for all of you, and I want to continue to give you guys shout outs from time to time here just because I want you to know that we appreciate everything that you do for all of us. Especially in the winter and all these crazy weather and accidents and things going on outside. Guys, be safe out there. But, again, because of our first responders, we do have that availability. We want to give them a huge shout-out. All right, so if you guys have any shout-outs, now is the time to do it, as well as birthdays. Go ahead and put them in the chat. I'll make sure to get them on camera for you. So while we're doing that, again, I want to talk about the YouTube page real quick, guys. We're on YouTube. You can look it up as Car Lot Confessions. Every episode that's live here gets uploaded to there, so you can see that they are there. And if you ever miss an episode, you can always check it out on the YouTube page as well. Justin Wells says, "Go Hawks! Shut down the Cheeseheads." I got to give a shout out to the Hawks. That was a fantastic game that they just played, and I am looking forward to seeing them play against Green Bay. It has been a very good playoff season so far. All the wild card games I thought were really good games. It's been a really good playoff season for the NFL. I am excited to see what happens next, so shout out to them. Justin is shouting out to the Car Lot Confessions. First show of the year. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. I am excited. I was super happy all day. Couldn't wait to get to the show tonight, to be honest with you. Very excited about it. January is National Blood Donor Month. So I want to put that out there real quick. You guys know how we always talk about blood donating blood and how it's the easiest way to be the change in saving lives and that kind of stuff. So I want to put that out there. January is National Blood Donor Month. So there are going to be a lot of opportunities around the country, in your state and around your cities, I'm sure. Because it's National Blood Donor Month, there's probably more opportunities to go and give blood. So I'm asking all of you and challenging all of you to go donate blood if you can, please. If I find a place, I will do it. I will post it. I will tell you. We all know Jared is going to donate blood. He's been doing it nonstop, and boy, has he been a massive contributor, and we always give him a shout-out for that because he's done over 6 gallons already. So that's huge. Shout-out to all the firefighters and the first responders in Australia fighting the wildfires. 100,000%. Thank you so much for bringing that up. I did want to touch base on that, guys. We all know the stuff that's going on over in Australia right now. I think we can be the change. If you can contribute anything, if you can help in any way, now would be the time to do it. They definitely could use the help. The devastation over there is absolutely insane. And I can only imagine what it would be like if something like that was here. All of those animals, all of the people that are there, that is definitely a place that is under turmoil. And if there's anything that you can do to help, I encourage you to do so. Be the change, guys, as always. Thank you. Pam says, shout out to all of the firefighters again in Australia. Pam said that, actually, not Justin. Jared says, thanks. I gave 2 weeks ago. The next time will be late February. You're always giving, Jared. I really appreciate that. Always a shout out to you. Again, January is National Blood Donor Month, though, guys. So if you guys could, please donate blood. It's going to be out there. Remember, it's cold and icy out So be patient and be safe. I know it snowed here tonight where I'm at. I don't know if you can see it on the window still, but it's icy here tonight. So hopefully everybody here in Michigan who's watching me, please be careful. If you have snow where you're at, be careful and icy. Guys, always watch the roads, of course. Justin says, shout out to our service members in this time of tension. Prayers to all of them and their families, 100,000%. I agree. Thank you, Justin. That is a huge shout out. I agree. First responders and those who protect our freedom. Those overseas who are being affected by the tension and things that are going on over there. You know, the innocents and the children and the women and the people that are bystanders. I worry about all of that, getting caught up in all of this political stuff and the things that are going on. The world's always changing. Guys, that's one thing that we can say and notice and see every single day. Some days are more apparent than others. And the world's changing right now. It has been, and I think we need to continue more than ever now as a community, as Carlock Confessions, as individuals, to be the change and bring positiveness to this world in a time where there's a lot of negative going on and a lot of things that the world is changing into and figuring out. And we need to try to find ways to combat that negative with positive energy, positiveness, help our brothers and sisters in need, and, you know, honestly take care of one another. Animals, people, countries, all of it. We need to do what we can to help bring the end of the suffering and the pain and the negativity that's out there to everyone. So I challenge all of you to do so. And again, one of the best ways to do that is to do that through donating blood. It's a great way to save a life. Justin said, thanks for another great show, brother. Can't wait for next week. You and me both, guys. Let's go ahead and do a quick wrap-up of the show. We'll do a quick recap, get this one over with for tonight. But I can't begin to thank you guys enough to start off 2020 with such a great group of people on the show tonight. Thank you so much to everybody who joined in and showed up. Thank you. Let's do a quick recap. We talked about the poll question. Just posted it just before the show, so make sure you guys go and do the poll question. I'm really curious to see how, what kind of hopes you have for 2020. Do you have high hopes, or are you not really sure about what 2020 holds? Let me know on the poll, guys. I look forward to seeing your guys' responses. Talked about grinds my gears and the commercialization of New Year's resolutions and all that kind of stuff. Talked about in the news and the diet ruling that the court had in regards to diet soda and the latest filing the lawsuit against Diet Dr. Pepper because it didn't make her thin. But anyways, we talked about that, but of course marketing and all that kind of stuff, all those words that are out there like gourmet, slogans like Red Bull, which Justin brought up, can give you wings, all that kind of stuff. Come on, people. Let's start using some common sense. So the question of the night, have you ever been misled or by a product or a commercial? We put the question out there. If you guys can think of something even after the show, please feel free to put that back on the chat. I would appreciate it, or on the page. Positive personal recap. We talked about Christmas, talked about New Year's, how much I missed you guys. I started basketball and coaching, which is why things are a little different. Changed my schedule up a little bit when I wanted to make sure that I was here for you guys as well, and we're doing the show still. So please continue to show up. I appreciate all your guys' support. We did the, you know what we didn't do? Hold the horses. Hold it. You know what we didn't do? We didn't do our positive quote for the night. Nobody even recognized it. Nobody even said it. We didn't do our positive quote for the night. I have it right here. I need to get it in because this was a good one. It was for my New Year's, so hopefully you guys like this. We'll get it out real quick. Here's the quote. Do not wait until the conditions are perfect to begin. Beginning makes the conditions perfect. Alan Cohen said that. That is a great positive quote for the New Year's, I think. For the whole new year, this new year, new me, new everything, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to start fresh. I don't know when to start. I don't know any of that. I'm going to start a diet. I don't know when. Do not wait until the conditions are perfect to begin. Beginning makes the conditions perfect. Alan Cohen. Hopefully you guys like that one. There's only a couple people left on. I thought that was a good quote, so I wanted to throw that out there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I thought it was a good quote for New Year's. We talked top fan of the week, Katie Culver Wilson. Congratulations to you again for being the top fan. We did our shout-outs. We did our birthdays. Jesse Curtis, Sandra Shelley, Jennifer, Joe, and Christy. Happy birthday to you guys. That's pretty much it. That's the show. January's National Blood Donor Month. We talked about that. New year, new chance to be positive, guys, and be the change, right? That's what I'm talking about. So it's a new year, new chance to be positive, new chance to be the change. Challenging all of you. Go donate blood. Go help one another. There's a lot of negativity in this world right now. We need to combat that. We need to do what we can to try to help everybody out that we can. Australia needs help. Iran needs help. Iraq needs help. U.S. needs help. We all need help. We can all use each other. Let's go out there and spread it, everyone. Okay? So, thank you for being here. Happy New Year. Happy 2020. Go out there. Make a change. Be the change. I can't wait till next week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. Thank you so much again for being here. I'll see you guys next week. And as always, guys, be safe, be positive, and be the change. Have a great night, everyone.